Getting defensive special, either double or triple XP. In the city challenge, disable your opponent's 3-point of your own. Prizes include unlimited passing boosts and exclusive miss out. Next weekend, aboard the Concha Del Mar and in the city, make your way to the Rec, where all games played will be worth double XP. That's it for me. I'll see you at level 40.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. This week, we have an interactive special for you. Steph Curry's latest signature shoe, the Curry 9, just dropped, so all interactive questions in this episode are brought to you by Curry Brand. Ready to flex your Curry knowledge for some VC? Let's go. First, the Curry 9 features a collab with what family television series? Is it The Cuphead Show, Dora the Explorer, Sesame Street, or SpongeBob SquarePants? If you answered Sesame Street, then congratulations, and here's some VC. Now, what was the name of Curry's first signature shoe with Under Armour? Was it Curry Flurry, Curry Kicks, Curry 1, or Curry 0? If you answered Curry 1, then you are correct, but Curry Flurry is kind of a cool name for some kicks. Maybe a new one? Maybe the next one? The My Team Unlimited Tournament Finals are happening this weekend, March 19th. On Last Gen, we have Splash versus Swaggy P. Holmes. And on Current Gen, also known as Next Gen, we have Ty Debo versus Definitively. So in this episode, we're getting to know all 4 finalists. First up, Current Gen.
Today, we are joined by someone who is finals bound in the My Team Unlimited Tournament. Definitive, welcome to 2K TV.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I was stressing just watching out. The big question is, how are you doing, my man?
Oh man, it's crazy, to think that all the time on 2K, all the nights playing and labbing, it was all worth it,
Explain what kind of 2K player you are and how much time and effort you put into My Team.
I didn't really start playing competitive My Team until the pandemic came around in the beginning of 2020. Started playing My Team, started being more active in Twitch chats, and, meeting people in the community. Last year in the qualifier, I actually slept through one of them, so I wasn't able to get in.
Well, I'm glad you set that alarm clock, because here you are, finals bound in the tournament. 50 grand for sure. You have an opportunity to win 200 grand, but you're going to be facing off against Ty Debo, who was, of course, last year's defending champion. What's your game plan going in against the former champ?
Ty is another good friend of mine, going back to when I first started playing 2K20, there was this joke that I could beat everyone, but I couldn't beat Ty. So there's definitely a history between us, but Ty's such a good person to come through what he went through just in this tournament alone, and then to make it to the finals and win in such an emphatic fashion is just a testament to how good he is. It will be the hardest game probably I've ever played.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A spirited rendition.
Playing against Ty, but I'm confident that I can win. And like I said, Ty is just such a good friend of mine, and such a great 2K player, one of the best, if not the best 2K player ever.
Do you have any plans to maybe change the strategy, or are you going to continue with what's gotten you the success that you've gotten so far?
It wouldn't be wise to change after having so much success, but knowing that I may have to change my strategy because, it is against Ty, being able to prepare for what he's able to do.
What have other players that are well known in this community, what advice have they given you now that you're heading to the finals?
Just to play like any other game. Don't get nervous. Don't overreact or over prepare, do anything crazy like that. Just go out there and play. And that's what I plan on doing.
Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to that maybe helped you get to this point?
Yep, so many people. A lot of my friends, Duffy, Breezy, Isaac, East, Splash, a lot of them helped me get to this moment. I couldn't be here without them. GG's to Jen and T-Loading. Those are two of my friends, and I'm happy to play against them.
I know you've probably thought about it a lot, but it's probably getting more real in your head. If you win it all and you take home that 200 grand, you got any plans on what you want to do to spend first, or you have any ideas what you're going to do with the money?
I really don't know. I don't know. Maybe start thinking about moving out of my parents' house, moving to a bigger city, maybe even another dog. Who knows what I'll buy.
Well, congratulations on all of your success. You're headed to the finals. Be proud of that. You're an amazing story, and I can't wait to see what you do against former champion Ty Debo, my man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Today, I'm joined by last year's My Team Unlimited tournament champion. He's the reigning defending champion, and I love the sound of that because he's back again to claim his spot as champion this year. Ty Debo, welcome back to 2K TV.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
With respect to all the other competitors, do you feel like if you were able to avoid that forfeit, that you could have made it to the finals on both gens?
There was just something about it. I wasn't playing as well as I could have, and that's not to say I wouldn't have found my rhythm. I don't know. I think I would have been able to get it done, but I think it would have been pretty tough because Swaggy and obviously Newman are really good opponents.
You're going up against Definitive. What do you know about him? Have you talked to him? Are you excited to go up against this matchup? He knows quite a bit about you, he told us. So are you looking forward to this matchup?
Yeah, he's a guy I get along with really well. He's really tough. The last tournament kind of setting we played in, he was hooping. So, I mean, I feel like...
Ace, Momo, Raman, Money 먹었어 beef, 피빛, my blink dot, oh boy, MC Hammer. 전시장에 가면 차려줘 homie처럼, homie 화방 갈 때처럼 나 허기져. Show me the real money, not that money 더 안 해. 어디서 나한테 사길. 꺼내 진짜 money, 모니터가 아닌 벽에 걸려 있는 걸로 모작도 다 짜줘. 나는 진짜를 원해. 탑한테 그림하는 거래. 저처럼 깡깡해는 엄청 고르고 고르지고 서 훈련에 밴 볼러 눈 끝 afternoon 내 150짜리 라식 눈 큐비가 고정 내 눈은 못 속여. 여기 씨발 꼴뚜기들도 octopus 얘는 벌써 이룬 줄 알아. 씨발 난 얘네 아빠 해진 안돼 what 펄떡 펄스 혹시나 해서 확인해봤어 내 whole universe universe 벗겨 백전의 목소리를 웃소리를 입히고 개조를 해봐라. 니네 팀 어떤 새끼가 한 발상인지 그것도에게 날리려나. One more time 펄떡 burst 혹시나 해서 확인해봤지 내 universe your earth whole universe 벗겨 백전의 목소리를 웃소리를 입히고 개조를 해봐라. 니네 팀 어떤 새끼가 한 발상인지 그것도에게 날리려나. Fire Ace 모모 라만 많이 먹었어 beef 피빛 my blink dot oh boy, MC Hammer. 전시장에 가면 차려줘 homie처럼, homie 화방 갈 때처럼 나 허기져. Show me the real money, not that money 더 안 해. 어디서 나한테 사길. 사길. 나랑 사길. Night only jogging. yellow lights, don't want no mixed message, that doesn't sound right. I'm you say I don't get it, that doesn't sound right. What's with the dissonance? Told me you got something to say tonight. Well, how about you just say it right now? Cause you've been running through my head again. I just need to know if you down for the crown, cause we could achieve it. Look around, it's nothing but demons. Love you now, but don't you deceive me. So what's with the frown? I thought you was down. Don't want no yellow lights, don't want no mixed messages, that doesn't sound right. I must have misread it, we do this every night. You say I don't get it, that doesn't sound right. What's with the dissonance? Don't want no yellow lights, don't want no mixed messages. Must have misread it, we do this every night. You say I don't get it, that doesn't sound right. What's with the dissonance? Seem like you stuck in your ways, around doing nothing for days. Seem like you stuck in a haze, all your emotions just rotting away. I'm trying to make them amazed, nothing but lights when I hop on the stage. Now all your feelings have changed, now you want in a race for impact, caught up in my gaze. I ain't mean to distract away. Where your friends at, clinging on to me, baby, word on the
That is just nasty.
That is ridiculous. That ball's on a string.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you.
What a unique player, and defense is his calling card for sure. David, thank you. Let's see some of the numbers here for Joel Embiid.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
Now, Golden State's starting 5. Green and Wiseman make up the inside pair. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. And it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Grant is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Smart in at the point. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Knicks in New York.
And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
Now here's Curry. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Here's Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
A typical unselfish play from Curry. He's always ready to move the ball to a ready shooter.
Smart passes to Embiid. He kicks it to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Smart with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulder.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
Now here's Embiid. 9 points last game.
Well, the defense looks just helpless. Because Embiid on the slam. Let's just be real. He's so physical.
Passes it to Wiseman. Outside, Green. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here's Curry. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
When you have a 4-man with this kind of vision and the unselfishness to go with it, unreal advantage. Draymond Green getting it done.
Now here's Smart. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
Curry Can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. To the inside. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And, Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Curry passes to Wiseman. Outside, Green. And Grant sends it back.
Whether it's on the perimeter or inside, Grant's great at blocking shots. He's a fantastic defender.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. 6-point game. Curry against Tatum. Shoots over Curry. And too long on the shot.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean it.
Wiggins finds Green. Stolen by Grant. Tatum at the elbow. Left side, Grant. Pass to Brown. Outside, Tatum fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low, it's tipped. Embiid with the steal. From deep. It's rebounded by Poole. Here's Curry. Rebounded by the Celtics. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Yeah, they certainly made their presence felt. They were active and rejected a number of shots.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Derek White checked in for Smart. The Warriors also with a sub. Kuminga's checked in.
Give them a hand, fans. It's your Celtics Dancers dance team.
Wiseman kicks to Kuminga. The pass to Curry. Pass to Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Round the pass to Embiid. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Embiid's got 7 points in the game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Curry finds Wiggins. Passes to Kuminga. Puts up a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Okay, finding the wide open teammate. Nice job by Wiggins to move the ball with purpose.
And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Kevon Looney is checked in for Wiseman. And it's Otto Porter Jr. in for Jordan Poole. Brown kicks to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Grant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Some guys improve. Grant has gone through a metamorphosis offensively. I mean, completely different skill set now than when he started.
Well, one thing, Chris, you got to love about Jeremy Grant is his raw scoring ability.
I mean, he's a real volume shooter. He takes a lot of threes, but he makes a lot of threes. I mean, you can trust him to come up with points out there on the floor.
Now here's Wiggins. 23 points for him the last game against the Knicks in New York.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
And the basket by Curry.
Well, Curry's accuracy makes the mid-range easy pickers. He just goes up and has the shot.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Wiggins up top, guarded by Tatum. Outside Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. He's got 7.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
They get it again. And the dunk by Embiid.
I love the activity. He's doing whatever he can to keep plays alive. I mean, he's getting rewarded for it right there.
And the Warriors with possession here, trailing by 4. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
White goes in. The kick out to Tatum. He feeds it to Grant. Embiid in the corner. And they double up Embiid. White wide open. He fires. Can't hit that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. And Curry has it in the corner. Curry with another miss.
He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding on, looking for the best shot possible.
Grant finds Brown. There's the drive. And the layup falls. And now a 6-point Boston lead.
Oh, you got to love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
Looney passes to Porter. Here's Kuminga. And the rejection by Embiid. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. .59 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by Golden State. Boston leading by 6. Williams kicks to White. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
You know, I think Williams has a terrific future. A charismatic, likable kid who can be unselfish to a fault. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
A shake. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
7-second difference, shot and game clock.
Well, shots don't get any higher percentage than this. Looney is solid and getting good positioning. Finish.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Williams. Embiid with it. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only good.
Curry with it. Wiggins outside. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back to the action after this word. Below in the play of Joel Embiid.
I think I need to, be more aggressive.
And certainly Embiid has shown he can dominate.
MVP level talent. He's just got to bring it every time down the floor.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Poole have the guard spots. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Iguodala. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 spot. Embiid lays it up and banks it in. Embiid's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Celtics. And when you look at the regular season, Chris, was there a part that was more difficult at the start, the middle, the end? Where?
Yeah, coming to physical toll, I think around All-Star break. That's when it gets the hardest. But you get a little bit of space after, you get refreshed, and then you're ready for the home stretch.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics made the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times over 4 seasons, but last season, injuries and COVID protocols knocked them down a peg. Ownership and management are patiently staying the course. With the young star talent, this team still has room to improve from within. Guys, back to you.
Well, their upside in a lot of people's view remains. David, thanks. Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Green comes in for Porter. And Kuminga's subbed in for Andre Iguodala.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, and Embiid's getting everything he wants on offense. He's playing some aggressive basketball.
The pass to Wiseman. Poole on the wing. He had 27 points last game. That one drops for him.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in this offense.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt.
The Celtics making a switch here. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Look at Curry. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Kuminga with it. Out guarded by Smart. And Whiteside sends it back.
Yeah, Whiteside won't allow that. You have to work way harder to outplay a blocker of his team.
Brown, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
And here's Boston. They're on an 11-2 run. The kick out to Tatum. The second chance effort. And the layup is good. Tatum's got 6.
How about the balance from Tatum? Now, look, he absorbed the contact like a champ and scored despite it.
Timeout called the Warriors. We talk so much about Tatum's influence, Chris, at the offensive end. But he's become an impact defender as well.
Instincts, length. You see he's got added muscle. I mean, Kevin, that's what the best players do at this position. Think about it. Ron, Kawhi, KD. All lockdown defenders when they put their minds.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Williams. And Derek White subbed in for Marcus Smart. Here's Looney. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Traps in the tray. He's got 5.
When you're a classic wing like Wiggins, knocking down threes is a must.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's number 2 on him already. A third foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some pie.
Grant against Green. Nifty move. And oh, what a play by Grant.
The impressive athleticism of Grant. He was able to bounce off the contact and finish shots.
Now, here's Poole. He's covered by Brown. Now, here's Poole. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. And Boston with the rebound.
He has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Brown. White the pass to Whiteside. Left side Tatum. Second chance shot. The shot's good. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now Poole. Pass to Wiggins. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Porter is checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Kuminga.
Warriors substitution, Otto Porter, Andre Iguodala.
On the wing, it's Iguodala, guarded by Tatum. Really left alone that time.
I like the show of unselfishness from Porter, wanting to improve as a passer and hit his open teammates.
Passes it to Whiteside. And White kicks to Grant.
2 minutes.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Tatum with another miss. Warriors trail by 21. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. He dishes it to Wiggins. Pass to Porter. Back to Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Over Brown. That misses off the backboard.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but his off night has definitely been one factor here.
Here's Tatum. Tries to save it, and that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter.
Remains Boston.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Boston. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And you know, for the Celtics, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seeded.
And there's the pass to Poole. Now the dish to Wiggins. Kicks to Porter. Back to Wiggins. The rejection by Embiid.
I love to see Embiid spot down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
Here's Boston now. They're on a 17-7 run. Pass to Hunter. Back to Embiid. And they double up Embiid. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Joel Embiid. Second team foul.
Pass to Hunter. Dishes to Embiid. 5 to shoot. Over Iguodala. Second shot opportunity. Back to Embiid. The Celtics working the ball around now.
Oh, man. Impressive pass with the 5 spot. Embiid has a great feel for when his guys are open.
Golden State's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Wiggins. He's guarded closely. Makes it off the glass. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just going to work. Wiggins, he's punishing the defense for being soft.
Here's Grant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's the Boston Celtics in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Joel, you got the lead, so how do you build on that as the game continues?
Just keep being aggressive. And I thought we did a good job defensively, so we just got to keep being aggressive and making plays.
Hey, they always build off of their defense here. Thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
welcome to halftime, everybody. Before we go any further, a look ahead to the games yet to be played tonight. The Nuggets will face off against the Hawks out in Atlanta. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the tip-off. And now let's look at how Joel Embiid played in that first half. I'd say incredible.
His presence on the defensive end has been something else. Swatting away everything, denying people to the rim, rebounding. That kind of aggression can really drain your opponent's willpower.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Joel Embiid out there with Grant, and it's Tatum in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Wiggins. He has 7. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. Embiid finds Brown. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brown's got 10 points.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And for everything he provides on offense, Chris, Brown's defense is just as impactful.
Kevin, strong, tough, quick twitch athleticism, and he plays with tremendous pride.
Now here's Brown. 10 points for him. Grant. Brown trying to free himself up. No good from Grant.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Curry with the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Tatum. And the pass to Embiid. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
It is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
And the Celtics making a change here. Whiteside's checked in. Smart passes to Tatum. Back to Smart. Wiggins against Brown. From 6 away. Williams trying to break free. And it's Brown missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Green left side. Over Tatum, and the Warriors miss again. And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Smart kicks to Tatum. Looking to get it going. Green with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. It's Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Williams can't hit. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To end the cold streak, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
With that violent pinball style, Draymond draws a high number of fouls inside.
Looney's checked in for Wiseman.
Draymond Green at the line for 2.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
I mean, and for Draymond, defense is still his calling card. The versatility to switch 1 through 5, contain, get back, communicate, be in a position to help. He does it all.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
More rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Porter's checked in for the Warriors.
Porter.
Outside Curry. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. Curry's got 10.
Look, his shooting motion is so impeccable. Curry's long ball is one of the prettiest shots he plays.
Hunter dishes to Brown. Baseline try, and another basket for Boston. Here's Wiggins. He has 7. Over to the wing. Here's Kuminga. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Brown against Wiggins. Brown, good. He's got 14.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Wiggins outside. Pass to Curry. For the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Hunter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And they double up Brown. Celtics passing it around. The 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Curry's shot is off.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Strus passes to White. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Brown the pass to Hunter. No good on the shot. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Kuminga. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Hunter kicks to White. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Warriors shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Iguodala, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Down low, Curry meets him. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Hassan Whiteside.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little something in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
And the Celtics making a change here. Grant's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Poole's checked in for Kuminga.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you could tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Outside Williams. Passes it to Grant. Knocks it loose. And a deep three from Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter. For three, Hunter. Warriors with the rebound. Inside. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Oh, the quick jump of Iguodala. Easy money.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. Hunter for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Hunter's got 6.
No, he just caught the defense. Now he shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Pass to Looney. Back to Curry. And Grant sends it back to the left wing. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Strus's shot is good.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Curry with the three. The rebound by Grant. Outside, White to the middle. And here's Iguodala outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 34-point advantage heading into the break.
Fans, your Celtics answer.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, they've got Moody, Iguodala out there with James Wiseman, and it's Lee in at the point guard.
And how about getting the band back together? I mean, Iguodala in a Warriors uniform, considered retirement, and couldn't resist one more run with the team he's won 3 titles with.
And so many incredible talents in the game today, Chris. Is there one player who you enjoy watching the most right now?
I can't see one, Kevin, out of the whole NBA. I can get the list though. Try to make it quick. Let's see. Let's start with Durant, Harden. Let's go to LeBron. Let's go to Kyrie. You want to go to Spider, man up there in Utah. You can take me down to Giannis and Milwaukee. I want to see you get beat Freak. I mean, should I keep going? We got some great players in the league, man. It's in great hands. I'm a fan of them all.
Here's
James Wiseman.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. He takes it in. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Boston?
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting. With some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor. And maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
The veteran leadership and wisdom Iguodala offers, I mean, it's huge. He's a glue guy who does whatever is asked of him.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Here's Pritchard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shoots from 8. It's deflected, and they get it back. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Iguodala left side. Pritchard passes to Stauskas. Here's Hunter. Lays it up off the glass.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Boston. Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Wiseman the pass to Toscano. The three-pointer no good. The Celtics have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Celtics passing it around. In the corner, it's Hunter. Embiid in the corner. And now that we've gotten a taste of it, Greg, what do you think of the play-in tournament?
I love it. I mean, it definitely has some pros and cons, and you want to keep as many teams as possible engaged down the stretch, but it's a long season, and for some teams, it just got a little bit long.
The feed to Wiseman. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Nailed from three-point land.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Wiseman. Count it from 12.
James Wiseman.
Wiseman's got 6 points in the quarter.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as well.
Here's Pritchard. Now the pass to Hunter. Here's Pritchard. Takes the three. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Lee passes to Kuminga. Tries it from 9. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Boston. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Bucket is good. And that's 21 points for Joel Embiid.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Going inside. It's good.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
In the corner, it's Hunter. To the paint. It's stolen by Wiseman. Now, here's Moody. Not a lot of room. He dishes it to Wiseman. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Wiseman's got 10 points in just the second half.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Three-pointer by Embiid. A shot, no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Here's Toscano. Feeds it to Kuminga. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Greg, just from the eye test, Kuminga's built like a guy who's in his late 20s.
And physically, he's got some LeBron James to him. Great natural strength, fast, explosive off the floor. When he puts his head down and goes to the bucket, he can be unstoppable.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Toscano Anderson. Poole comes in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Lee. White against Curry. He kicks to Kuminga. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
White finds Hunter. Embiid gets a very good look and converts. Embiid's got 23.
Well, just another thing that makes Embiid unguardable. He can hit jump shots from any spot on the floor.
Here's Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Fires the 3. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got 4 rebounds in this game. Embiid dishes to Whiteside. And they double up Embiid. And Wiseman picks up the foul. That'll be his second. the game.
That's his
And the
second
NBA
personal
dress
foul.
code introduced back in
Second team
2005. Now, player
Substitution for the
attire
Warriors.
straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 19 points in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go on the record books as a downing win for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Back to Curry from deep three-point range. That shot off. Now Boston takes it the other way. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Embiid. And Curry pulls it down. Over in the corner, Poole. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Warriors with the rebound. And here is Curry. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of the crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that. So what are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
That was certainly the case tonight, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Pull up with love, no envy. Pull up with Ez in a Bentley. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. Half full or half empty. Heart's full, it ain't empty. Full up with love, no envy. Kenzo, Fendi, no Mackenzie. Don't need them to accept me, but you are gonna respect me. I got a beast in my belly, don't tempt me. We're in the belly of the beast, it's deadly. What the f have they started? This ain't your average artist. Yeah. Been half-hearted. It don't depend who's asking. Suck what, it couldn't be me you're speaking to. These man didn't believe in you. Now they wanna chill with you. This comes to me naturally. This ain't no.
You know, the more I play him, the more I'll get used to his tendencies, stuff like that. But it should be a really fun matchup. It's kind of, in a way, similar to the Splash matchup last year, where Definitive's really good on offense. I'm more of a defensive mind, and so it's going to be really fun.
Are you going to make any adjustments heading into the finals, or do you think you have your lineups pretty set?
Right, so that's one thing. I'm going to try to get a better Luka Doncic with more Hall of Fame badges. Other than that, maybe some minor tweaks. Backup shooting guard, we'll see. If Cedric Maxwell is okay, because I know he's coming out this week, stuff like that. But as far as everything else, the lineup should look pretty much the same.
And of course, if you win this, you'd be the first ever two-time My Team Unlimited champion. You're obviously a champion of head-to-head matchups. What would that mean for you and your legacy to win it twice?
I wanted to make history this year by, doing it on both, but I can still make history, and that's something that's super cool, going back to back. And a lot of people said, Ty's not good at next gen. Ty's not, he's current gen made, stuff like that. So proving people wrong is always fun,
Going back to your lineup, did you have a card that you would consider your MVP throughout this tournament?
That's an interesting question. I'm going to give it to Scottie Pippen, a guy a lot of people maybe don't even run, but a guy I can dribble with, defensively is really solid. That's why I got to give it to him.
He was all right in the NBA, I think. I remember him playing just a couple titles.
A couple championships.
He was all right. Well, Ty, I'm so glad to see you in the finals. I know it's going to be a great matchup with Definitive. Any shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out to my girlfriend, my brother, and my mom especially. Those three helped me get through probably the toughest 30 hours or so of my life. So shout out to them.
They say a true character is measured by how they deal with adversity. And Ty, here you are in the finals. Best of luck, my man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How do you make the guy who changed the game even better? Give him flow. Make him lighter. Drop the rubber. Now more grip. Look at that stick. Lighter, grippier, quicker. Curry Flow 9.
One of the most popular cards in my team is Steph Curry, of course. And I'm sure we're going to be seeing a lot of Curry three-pointers in the finals. So let's see how much you know about Steph's road to becoming a record-breaking star. That's right, it's time for more 2K TV Interactive, this week brought to you by Curry Brand. How many seasons has Steph Curry played in the NBA? Is it 10, 11, 12, or 13? Steph has played 13 seasons in the NBA. That's crazy. It doesn't seem like that long, but he's got 3 championships. Man, what a career so far. And he's been with the Golden State Warriors since they drafted him back in 2009. So was he picked 2nd, 3rd, 5th, or 7th? He has to be the best 7th pick of all time, for sure.
Our next guest needs no introduction. You can catch him splashing threes all over the NBA 2K League and also shredding up the competition on the My Team digital courts. Splash, welcome back to 2K TV, my man.
Thanks for having me. I always love being on 2K TV. And of course, I'll let you guys know in the last finals, I will be back, and here we are.
I know a lot of people look at you as the favorite in this matchup. What did losing last year, what did that experience help with this year heading into the finals in terms of your mental state and your mental preparation?
Last year, I played the game as much as I could, probably was staying up 20 hours to try to get every single angle of my game perfected. But the thing I failed to understand was when you go out there, I can be the perfect player. You're not going to play perfect. It's just almost impossible. If everybody played perfect, nobody would lose. That's how hard it is when you're playing a high-level opponent. So the thing I'm going to be working on is just composure. If I was the avatar, it would be my fifth element. I want composure as my element. This is my fourth finals in the last 2 years. Made the finals of the 2K League, ended up coming up short. Made the finals versus Ty Debo. Ended up coming up short. Ended up making the Olympic finals. Yes, there's an Olympic finals for the video game, for the professionals. Ended up coming up short. This is my fourth final.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Fewer options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
You have two players injured, one of their stars out, something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson Jr. and Adams together inside. Desmond Bane is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward.
In 2 years. If I just lose in this one at this point, I'm just cursed. So I gotta come out alive.
I have to ask about your lineup. Did you have a card that you would consider your MVP card during this run to the finals?
The card, and a lot of people don't even have them. I would say I had 2 MVPs. The first one would be the mailman, Karl Malone. You have to obtain, I believe, 3,300 cards to get him. He came out there and hooped. Like, if we had the Game Boy and cut the net like this was college championship, he would have got that Game Boy. So by far, that was my MVP, and I think you'll have to watch out for him. Second would be the new Opal Cade Cunningham. I've been waiting for a tall point guard that isn't Ben Simmons or Magic Johnson to come out for a while, so we end up getting the perfect player in Cade Cunningham, shifty dribble style, quick jump shot. Those were probably my 2 MVPs, and it's not like it's going to change. I think in the finals, if I'm going to win, those will be my 2 MVPs as well. So.
What does it mean for your legacy to you?
My legacy right now is the goal that I want to end this 2K with, and right now